guys,
Welcome in.
Welcome in.
We're on the Jordan episode 23. Why are you laughing? I know why you're laughing so much.
Yeah.
This guy, for those of you that heard that was obviously the I Booze You song by Big Man Nate, and fucking Josh had his own rendition of it. I just hear him go, it's I Booze You, join the show.
Mate, I was going off, man. Going off, bro.
This guy was having a party all on his own, chat.
Right, but then, I must admit, I was kind of worried that chat would have been able to hear it.
Only I had the real pleasure.
I'm sat here with my microphone out like this. I'm literally talking into it like that. I'm just fucking screaming into it. Guys, welcome in though. Welcome in. Episode 23. We're back at it like we never left. Thomas, what are we drinking tonight, buddy? What are you saying?
Well, we're on the inches first, and then when we run out of the intros, we're on the Madry Man. So the Madry Man needs a few inches first. He's not don't look like he's packing a lot in that waistcoat. But
love that. We're on the Sunny M's. Big up the Sunny M's. You know the rules.
You know the rules. But guys, before we get into things, we have a big announcement, and in all honesty, I don't even know if I want to say it now because he's not here. He's not here. I don't see him here.
Where the fuck is he?
He's not even here. So I say we have to wait until he gets in. But guys, just a quick one, disclaimer. So this podcast is solely for entertainment purposes. We do not advocate the consumption or overconsumption of fucking binge drinking and alcohol. You can tell I'm not reading it off the spreadsheet. But yeah, just drink responsibly. It's not our responsibility for guests to drink responsible. They have to look after themselves. But yeah, we encourage a good time, and that's what we're all about. Joe's driving. Yeah, and don't drink and drive. Whatever you do, because I had to call the police on some cunt literally an hour ago for fucking drink driving, and then...
Why?
So, alright, basically, so I'm literally about to leave at this point. I'm on the phone to the missus. I'm there, like, with an ice cream tub of, like, all frozen, like, sauces and stuff, raiding at the same time while all this is going off, by the way. So, yeah, get the raids in. But fucking... Yeah, so our general manager's partner lives upstairs and has obviously not only seen on the cameras, but heard this guy's Mercedes crash into like a pillar. It was like I say pillar, it's more of a planter, but it basically crashed into the entranceway. And then he sorted himself out and actually managed to park, but he's parked right in front of the driveway where people get in and out. And it's a one-way system, so not only can no one get in, no one can get out. So, and then basically, so she sends a voice note to our general manager. He's listening to music on a speaker. We've got this new hefty speaker now at work. It's lovely. Fucking beast. But so obviously I'm there laughing, and then I deeped. I'm like, oh shit, Eddie, it's like your missus. And then he was like, yeah, there's a man that's just crashed into a pillar outside and is blocking up the driveway. So I go there. I go tell the guy, I know who it is. It's the guy that can barely walk, barely talk, walking around with his dog. He was like laying on the back wall, like, you know, literally, because there was no back. He was like, if I'd like tapped him, he would have fallen over. But I went up to him. I was like, "You need to move your car, mate. You're blocking people." Yeah, that was literally it. I was literally that.
Can't park there, mate.
Yeah.
It went so funny that some drunk guy just crashed. And you're like, you can't park there, mate.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you're not allowed to park there. Yeah, so I was like, you have to move. So he was like, you know what he said to me? He was like, I highly doubt it, mate. Fuck off.
Wow.
He said, I highly doubt it, mate. Fuck off. Respectfully, just like, yeah, anyway. So then there was this woman, I think she knew him or like knew of him or something. She was like, which car is his? So showed her the car, and she was like, alright. She's saying she was gonna get the keys and like move the car. But he thought I was gone. Sorry?
Wait, can people not hear me? Is that what I'm getting?
What? No? Say something?
Oh, okay, they can. Just, your microphone's really high, mine's quite low.
Okay, one sec,
Yeah,
let me adjust that. But yeah, no, in general, like TLDR, it was like, so I ended up calling the police. He thought I was joking. I called the police, mainly for the drink driving, because if he comes out like on his way home, crash into someone, like it could be a long day for him and for someone else. So not only is he a hazard to himself, he's a hazard to other road users, pedestrians, whatever.
Guys, don't drink and drive.
Don't
Like,
drink and drive. Honestly, wasting my goddamn time because I clocked out at this point. So I'm like, I'm dead. I'm like, this is my time now. I'm getting the Tina's in. But anyway, so, Tina Turner's. But yeah. So and then he ended. I was just giving a play-by-play to the police of what was happening. I was like, yeah, he's.
Man said play.
Yeah, I'm just there. Like he's jumped. I was like, he's jumped in the whip. Like fucking. That's his reg plate. Yeah, he's sped off. He's head up towards Haven. This is what's happening right now. Yeah, I mean, incident number. I've got it on my phone. 532. If anyone does see anything, if you are, contact Leicestershire Police. But in all seriousness, yeah. It's fucking ropes if you're drink driving because I'm gonna be honest, my dad, he was a fucker for it because he would drive when he worked in London, even when we moved to Braintree, he would commute the 50 miles there, obviously not drunk, and then 50 miles back, battered. Like we ended up in a ditch one time where he picked I don't know, I've never told this, sorry Dad, I love you Dad. But no, literally, so it must have been New Year's, so I had all my luggage with me. And so it was this wasn't really planned, but I had someone ring me. It was from to do with like table tennis. Like, we need a player for tonight. Are you back by any chance? It was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I can play. So I ended up playing, and where we played, there's a bar there. And obviously, I said to Dad, I'm like, Dad, I was gonna get the train back anyway, and just walk down. He's like, no, don't be. He's like, it is he. No, don't be silly, son. Don't be silly, son. I'll pick you up. I was like, okay, yep. I had no issues with that. Why would I? Why would I have issues with a free lift? But no. So he picked me up. Well, bit before that, I was playing, and then he was like, he had a Carlsberg. I looked at him. He was like, I didn't know you had a bar here, and I was like, I didn't either, Dad. His volume's still quite low. One sec, I'll turn my volume down. It's probably just because I'm drowning him up. Also, welcome in, Kelly. But so yeah, basically he gets a Carlsberg, and I'm like, okay, he's having a Carlsberg, right? Watching me play and whatnot, and he was like, getting progressively more merry, as they say. I didn't realise he had 7.
Fucking hell.
He had 7. I thought he had like 3. Even then, still over the legal limit to be driving in the UK. But so he had 7 Carlsbergs. At this point, it was quite wet outside. It was quite wet outside, so sort of he missed the turning, and then all I remember him going is, oh, fuck, shit, and then we just ended up in a ditch, and then his car was left there, and at this point, it was when my brother was driving, so my brother had to come and pick us up, and then my dad tried to get me to lie. I'm like, I'm not going to lie to mum, right? I was like, you have to tell him we crashed, like, it was like, I don't know, like a deer or something. Like, I was like, I'm not doing that. Like, mum's gonna be. I'm not doing that.
Man, said, son, you're gonna have to lie. You're gonna have to do it for me.
Yeah.
Mate, that might be like some of the worst emotional blackmail you get. Like, son, if you don't lie, me and your mum are gonna get a divorce.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't lie, I sleep on the sofa, I get no dinner, and you've ruined New Year's, even though it's already happened, but...
Ruined New Year? Was this after Mum was getting fucked in the kitchen?
Oh, God. Yeah, she won't get none in the kitchen next year. Well, he won't get none. But no, basically, yeah, crashed into the ditch. It was... Yeah, that was... So I ended up, going back home. Mum was like, oh, yeah, you okay? Because we told her. I was like to Dad, even if I lie, Dad... Adam ain't gonna lie. He ain't gonna lie. So I'm like, I don't want to look like a dickhead. Like, we need our stories to match. So I'm like, he was telling me to say all sorts of stuff, and that all went out the window. And Adam was like, what happened? And I'm like, Dad's pissed. He crashed. But honestly, guys, that is, I laugh about it, but honestly, that's like, it shit me up a fair bit at the time. It was quite a while ago, but honestly, just don't drink and drive. Like, this is why there's designated drivers, and they are honestly a godsend.
To be fair, I must admit, I did say something like quite risky earlier.
Oh God!
After Thomas had rang the police, he put in like the message to me. He was like, "Oh, that's called like I was still a drink guy," and I just replied, "Stitches get stitches," and I was like,
"Stitches get stitches."
No, stitches get stitches in it. Like, bro, just like he's just trying to have a good time in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah.
I was trying to go home. He became my problem, and I'm like, I'm gonna snitch. You gotta go. It's time to go. But right, but guys, we have something more important. We have something more important. Josh, I'll let you take this one away. Guys, let us know if Josh's mic's any better. You got a new mic. Why so quiet?
I actually don't know. I probably like
obviously mine probably should be louder. In the past it was always on par, but since we actually figured out what was wrong with mine, yeah, it's been all right now. But I don't know. It may seriously be the VDO. Like you may just have to do the old no thing. But I'll let you take this one away. I'm thirsty.
But so guys, so for anyone who doesn't know, still not quite low. Jesus.
Yeah, turn him up, innit? Whack him on the speakers. Hey Google, play I Boozy. Yeah, you're turned up as full as you can on mine.
Mate, surely not.
Surely yeah.
I don't understand.
Oh shit, that was my Google. Shut up, you pussy. No one asked you. Fucking see yourself out, you cunt.
What did you possibly think was going to happen there, by the way?
I forgot I had to Google an S Mini.
You fucking Wally. Right, hang on. Let me try fucking fix this. Let me turn this shit out.
Yeah.
No, mate, mine should honestly be fine. Like, mine should straight up be fine.
Guys, you don't need your ears checked. That's basically what we're saying. But
yeah, like I haven't changed any of my settings on mine. I'll actually be fine. But yeah. So anyway, guys. So for anyone who doesn't know, me and Thomas are really fucking lazy. No. I'm joking. So guys. Like with this project, it does take up like.
You know what he said? You know what he said to me, guys, when we were setting up. He was like, "Mate, you look. What did you say? You look shagged out or whatever." Like, I know what he said. Like, I'm exhausted. To be fair.
Yeah, you do. But yeah, so like there's certain elements of the podcast that we've not been able to like utilize as much as we would like. Yeah. So like we spoke about it in the past. We're like, man, like we could kind of use like a little bit of help. Like sometimes like throughout the way because like there's so much that goes into this, right? There's scheduling, like actually like the times and dates when we're doing them. There's finding guests, there's researching guests, there's writing out structures.
There's important meetings.
Right. And so we were like, man, like we could really use some help. So it made sense for us to ask someone who's been here from the very beginning to come and join the team.
So guys, who are we gonna call?
Jolie.
Jolie. Oh, we didn't rehearse that. You can tell, guys. Big man Joseph Lee is now part of the team. He has signed his life. He signed his life away to us, so we own him now. He is ours.
Yeah. Yo.
No, not like that. Not like that.
Okay. Moving swiftly on. So Joe, welcome to the team. There's already work going on behind the scenes, getting shit done, man. Crushed it this year. So yeah, that is the announcement. We are. I'm the goat. That's the announcement. Yeah. So yeah, we've expanded our team a little bit.
Big man Joe signed the ting. That's what happened.
Yeah. And so. Yeah, so Joe's already started posting some TikToks, YouTube shorts that are way better edited than me and Thomas ever did. Like
I never attempted to do one in all fairness. Apart from my nugget one, that was first take. Dead ass, like that was first take.
Yeah. Big man Joe's in, and yeah, we love him for that. So cheers for that, Joe.
Cheers, guys. If you got a drink, take a sip, take a chug, whatever you prefer for Big man Joseph.
Yeah, man.
Joining the team. But speaking of drinks, Josh, Dublin, talk to us. How was that?
So guys, yeah, I've been in Dublin. I went overnight, went Tuesday morning, came back Wednesday night. Me and the miss went for Valentine's Day. It was cheaper to go away for a night than it was to go for a meal in London, right? Which is mental. But the thing is, anyone who knows me knows I'm not a big fan of Ireland, right? is to put it lightly, right? I'm sorry, I'm just not a fan, right? Like
that reminds me, guys, our last episode 22, with our Irish guest, Lurgan Rocket, who Josh seemed to get on with really well, and now is saying, I don't like him, fucking dirty.
No, hang on. It's not.
I'm joking.
I don't mind, but like,
it's on all streaming platforms. Go on.
Yeah. The vast majority of Irish people, especially if you work in a pub, you understand it. Most of them are fucking miserable bastards, right?
Yeah.
Like, most of them really are miserable. They complain about anything, everything, blah, blah, right? But for me, I do not like Guinness. I'm not a Guinness fan. I'm sorry.
It's an acquired taste. It's like it's a meal. You're basically ordering a side and a drink.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like Guinness. I don't.
Yeah.
But then, so my missus, like, she kind of likes Guinness, so we both prefer the Brewdog Stout, the Black Heart. That's really nice. But then we were both just kind of like, right, if there's anywhere in the world we are possibly going to like Guinness, it's going to be Dublin, right?
Of course, yeah. It's a fair assumption.
So you know, as the old saying goes, when in Rome and all that, right? So when you go to Dublin, you're going to drink Guinness.
When in Dublin, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we fly out. Our fucking flight was 2 hours delayed, by the way. 2 fucking hours delayed because the plane had a flat tire, right? Yeah, mad.
It flies. Look, listen, all they got to do is fuck the tire off, just like scrape one, get some fire, and then it's like fucking the red arrows, mate. You're off. Send it.
Yeah, so, which, to be fair, blessing and the curse. Lost 2 hours of the trip, but also because it was over 2 hours, I'm able to claim like compensation for that, which is like a day anyway.
And it's 2 hours more airport beers.
No. As in we were on the plane.
Oh shit! So you weren't held at like the gate or anything like that?
No. We were on the plane ready to go, and then you know how they do like the check and the paperwork.
Yeah.
Nah.
Was there at least someone going around with the little trolley? Like, could you?
Water, yeah. That was right.
No beers?
No.
Fuckers, man. I'd want compensation as well.
Yeah, so anyway, so we get there. We land at like 12, and we had the Guinness Brewery tour booked for 1. So obviously, because we were supposed to be there like 2 hours before, we were just going to go.
Is that free to book? Just like, or is that just they encourage it? Yeah.
No. So it's like. I think it's like €22 each. The tour, you get a free pint, at the gravity bar at the top, was really nice. And then, so we get there, do the tour, because the tour is really great, really great. There's a lot of history behind Guinness, which is cool. We get to the top, we have our first pint of Guinness, right? And because for me, in my head, I'm like, right, if we're having Guinness at the literal Guinness brewery, right, like surely it has to be like
this has to be the cleanest, like no questions asked. Like this has to be the best pint of Guinness going. Yeah.
And to be fair, okay, so this is something me and the missus do quite a lot when we go to places. We do like
reviews.
Yeah, no, we do actually do. So I've got it here. All right,
let's go.
So in the Guinness tour, right? So we gave every pint of Guinness we had while we were like away a rating out of 10. Okay. Right. So like I said, drinking in the Guinness factory, like realistically, what do you think the rating would be?
What were you like? Sorry, this is like very specific. What were you rating it on? Obviously, you'll get some people who rate pure taste. Are you looking at like? Are you doing the?
As in, no.
All of that? Like, not even once, I bet you did.
No. As in, so, like...
just taste.
So, like,
taste, appearance.
Yeah, so, like, just everything all in one. So, like, if I'm able to drink it...
The full package, right? Yeah.
Okay.
You'd know if there was something there that you didn't like that would knock it down. Okay. Definitely. Yeah, just guess right. Shut up, man. Yeah. Right, so... What, from the Guinness factory? You're expecting it to be a 10, but by the way you're posing this, it's not a 10. So I'm gonna go maybe 8.5.
So we both gave it a 6. A 6
out of 10. Wow.
It was okay.
Mid.
But
That's mid.
It was very mid. But
yeah.
So I think it's on like the 4th floor. There's like a little like tasting session thing where a guy tells you exactly like how it should taste, and like. So basically, Guinness is supposed to have like 3 different tastes on 3 different parts of the tongue.
Okay.
Right? And like I drank it, and like don't get me wrong, like it was drinkable, but I was just like, this is like proper like mid, to be honest, like proper mid. But then, so this is the big thing for us. So when we were in the taxi on the way to the Guinness factory, we said to our taxi driver, because he was quite a talkative guy, we were like, right, we want to know where the best Guinness is in Dublin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave us 4 bar names to go to, right?
Yeah.
And so we visited them all, and a few like excellent like along the way.
Yeah.
So the first one he recommended to us was in a little place called the Dame Tavern.
Okay.
And bro, it was fucking delicious. Like me and the missus both gave it a 9 out of 10. It was fucking delicious.
What was it lacking that prevented it from getting a 10? Why wasn't it 10/10?
Do you know what? To be fair,
you just didn't feel like you could give something a 10. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Respectfully, yeah.
And then the next bar they recommended is literally the other side
next
of the
to
road.
it. Nice.
Right?
You should have invited him out, man. You should have got his number and been like, listen, when you clock off, come with us, innit?
Stag said, so I gave that an 8. The missus gave that a 9. So again, like really good Guinness. And then it went a little bit sideways after. We went to a place called O'Neill's before we went for dinner, which dinner was amazing. But all right, hang on, I'll get there. But so the Guinness here was shit. It was like a 4 out of 10 at best.
Yeah.
It was fucking, to be honest, it was shit.
Why was it so bad though? Like what? Just wasn't as nice compared to the others.
As in, it was like I got maybe like quarter halfway down it, and I was like, I can't drink it. I can't drink it. I'm just not enjoying it.
That's a shame.
And then we went for dinner. And guys, if you are ever in Dublin, please go to this restaurant because they proper looked after us.
What, the food was banging, but the Guinness was dead?
No.
Oh, you went to a different place. Okay.
It's called Red Torch Ginger. So I had a friend who worked there years ago, who basically like hooked us up there, right?
Yeah.
It's like a Thai restaurant, hooked us up with the guy that knows us when he worked there, who's the manager, and mate. And when I say they looked after us, like they looked after us.
Proper,
right?
yeah.
So he'd message him and be like, look, like one of my best mates going over with Mrs. Valentine's Day, blah, blah, blah. But so he's like the head barman there, like manager. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, cool, I got you. Right, so we go in, and like don't get me wrong, it's a pretty spenny place. Like it's pretty spenny, to be fair.
Most good places are though. You pay for that sort of quality.
But so instead of going for like the boring shit, so we had a bottle of white wine that was delicious. That was supposed to be €58 on the menu, right, for a bottle of wine, right? We had 3 cocktails each, a big mixed platter, and 2 mains, right? They gave us the bottle of wine for €20. They didn't charge us for a single cocktail that we had, and they gave us like, I think it was like.
You sure they were putting spirits in these cocktails? You weren't getting the mocktails?
No, legit, because so after the meal we went to the bar and he was basically testing out the new cocktail menu he was building.
Yes.
Was basically using us as like the guinea pigs.
You lot were Guinness pigs.
Yeah, literally, right.
That's good.
So the wine, the big mixed platter starter, and the 2 mains were like.
Wait, big mixed platter starter.
Yeah.
Like, was this like a full on, like, what was on the platter? Just like meat, various meats and shit.
Satay chicken.
Ooh. Thai will be Thai food, isn't it? Yeah, banging.
Yeah.
Banging.
Pork gyozas, vegetable samosas, panko king prawns.
I always pronounce gyozas geezers for way too long. I was way too old to be doing that.
And like spicy calamari as well.
Yeah,
fucking delicious. Like all the food was banging.
Oh, nice.
It was like 65 quid, like for the full like meal. It was fucking.
It was worth it though.
Yeah, it was so good. And say we did not leave there sober, like at all.
Oh, right? Strong, man, strong.
Right, But then, okay, so that was day one. So day two, we wake up. We did go to a few more bars. Not gonna lie, it was a bit ropey. We went to that. So you might not have seen it because you don't really watch a lot of TikTok. What's the really famous bar in Dublin on TikTok right now?
Are you asking or are you telling me?
No, so it's called the Temple Bar in the area. Temple Bar.
Okay, right? That I actually have heard of, but not from TikTok.
Right. Overrated as fuck.
Yeah.
Overpriced as fuck. Right. Overpriced as fuck. There's no fucking locals in there. And mate, when I say it's a rip off, right? So we got 2 baby Guinness. Yeah, 2 shots of baby Guinness. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no.
Yeah, right. How much do you think? Because normally baby Guinness is like what?
So my pub used to be 3 for a fiver at mine, and then recently we realised on the till it was 2 for a fiver, which still I guess isn't bad. But I'm gonna go. I reckon you paid at least a tenner for those.
£18 for 2.
What for some Tia Maria or some Baileys?
£18 for 2.
Is this place supposed to just rip off tourists? That's what. Yeah.
Basically, yeah. That's basically what it said. But so the thing is, right? So I didn't want to fucking go there. I didn't want to go, right? But
God, you're on holiday, man. You're like, yeah.
No, not even that. Not even that, right? But because the missus had seen it everywhere, she's like, right, like I want to at least go to see it. And I'm like, all right, cool, right, whatever. Like I can get behind that.
They've literally they've planted the seeds a long time ago. Seeds were planted a long time ago there.
Yeah. Basically, if you ask any Irishman in Dublin about the Temple Bar, they will tell you don't fucking go. And not even for the prices. So a lot of the people we spoke to, like in the bars, they basically just say it gives a really bad like image of what the Irish culture is about.
Yeah, because it's not actually. There's no locals there. They're just it's like a tourist like fucking cash cow. Yeah.
Yeah. So then next day. Wake up right now. We're gonna go do a bit of sightseeing before our flight home, but we still have to finish some bars, right? Like
you've got a little bucket list going.
Yeah. So went had a really nice breakfast, Irish breakfast, which English fry up still bare. I'm just saying.
Full English over full Irish.
Right. And then we went to the Trinity College. Saw that. It was a bit shit, to be honest. It's just a university. I don't know what to say. It's just university.
It's just something that's there, isn't it? It's like, oh, let's go and see it. Yeah.
Right. And then we went to the Dublin Castle. Really shit. Not a castle, by the way, like at all.
What was it? Just like some flats, like someone's yard, isn't it? Someone's yard.
And then I'm like, right. So we need to get we need to get these bars, man. So we got 2 more to go to, and they were just round the corner from the Dublin Castle. Mm-hmm. So the one we went to is called the Long Hole Bar. It's called.
Okay.
Absolutely stunning bar. Like decoration beautiful. So we both gave that an 8 out of 10. Okay.
Were you telling the people that you were say not the members of staff or anyone, were you sharing these ratings as you're around, when you left, by the way we rate, or did you leave any actual reviews that would maybe help these places?
No, I haven't yet, but I probably will at some point.
Fair enough.
So yes, went to Long Bar, and then we were like, right, we'll start heading back to where the hotel area is, and chill out for a little bit, right? And then I was like, what I'm gonna do? I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go on Google and type in best pint of Guinness in Dublin, right?
Go for it.
And then we go to this place called what's it called? Mulligan's. It was called. Proper old school bar, proper fucking.
I was gonna say that sounds old.
Old, right? To get your pint of Guinness takes 5 minutes, right? Because they leave it to settle for that long.
Yeah.
Brother, I drank this pint of Guinness and I was like, shit. I was like, this is the best pint of Guinness.
It's the one. Yeah. This Guinness is him. Yeah.
Right. It was fucking unreal. And I'm like, mate.
The bucket hat.
Yeah. I'm like, mate. Like this pint of Guinness is the pint of Guinness that would make me drink it. Everywhere, straight up, it was that good.
If every pint was like that, on every tap, possible up and down the country, you wouldn't have an issue. Yeah.
And then from there, So there's a guy on TikTok, I don't remember his name, but basically his entire personality is Guinness. He's one of those wankers that does the fucking right, all that shit, right. But so he did a list of like basically the top 10 bars for Guinness in Dublin, and there was one round the corner called Boozy, and we were like, we're on the corner. It's gonna be our last pint before we like head to the airport. We'll go. Brother, when I say I am glad we went, this pint was a 10 out of 10.
Every pint was just getting better. Were you not just getting progressively more drunk and everything was just going down?
No, because Guinness is a weird drink, man. Like, it kind of just, like, it kind of hits you all at once. It's not like you progressively get.
This is what I'm saying. I was just gonna say, I can imagine like it just sits there for a bit, it's chilling, and then it's like you've just become overcome with gin.
No. Like, honestly, it was. So the only way I can describe the actual bar is so you've seen Peaky Blinders, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so you know the bar they sit in, it looks very similar to that, right? So you walk in, you've got the little snug in the corner with its own like personal like bar thing, tiny little bar, and then in fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send you the picture of the pint of Guinness. It was that good. I took a picture of it, right? Because it was fucking yummy.
Okay, I'll have a look.
And I literally turned to my missus and I was like, if we had Guinness like this in England, I would probably never drink anything else but Guinness again. It was fucking unbelievable. It was unfucking real. And let me send this to you. You might be able to pull it up on the stream. Like, look how photogenic that is. Look at that. Look at that. Pull this shit up on the stream.
Let's just have a look, guys.
You tell me that is not a sexy pint. Mate, what do you do with that bucket hat? You fucking.
You just realised it's because it won't fit because I've got the headset on. You've just realised get the Guinness in, get the badge in. Right, let's have a look at this chat. Oh shit, DM leaks. But right, that's 1 second. That's the gin. That is the gin, pretty much. I can't be asked to zoom on anything else, but yeah, that looks cold to me. Look at the heads, like good heads, like nice glasses.
Mate,
the staff look happy to be there.
You tell me that is not fucking.
Well, I'm gonna look it on my screen here, so I might be side eyeing you a bit. Hey, look at it, man. No real drops going down the side. None of it being wasted. The colour's nice as well.
Mate, it was actually so good. Like, as in to the point where both me and the missus said, like, right, we will not drink any more Guinness now. Like, even at the airport, we won't.
Would you say that was the best head you had when you were there?
Mate, I can't take you seriously with that fucking hat on your head. Like, I'm sorry, I can't do it, bro.
Man, that's the only good head he got, chap. Man, got no head.
Yeah, shut up, man. But yeah, so. Yeah, Guinness was good. Yeah. Would I ever go back? Absolutely not. Dublin is a shithole. I'm sorry. I said what I said.
After all that, you're like, yeah, these 10 pints, the decor, amazing. Shit, wouldn't recommend. Like,
like, I'm sorry, I actually wouldn't. I wouldn't recommend it. Like, I wouldn't. It's not a great place to go. It's very expensive as well. Very fucking expensive.
Would you say if you're someone that doesn't drink and doesn't necessarily take an interest in, like, let's say the drinking culture, definitely worth not going? Not worth going, sorry, yeah.
I think unless you're interested in drinking, there's literally no point going.
I said interested, yeah. I take up an interest in drinking, yeah. Just say you're an alcoholic. I'm a drinking enthusiast. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm an advocate.
Yeah,
an ambassador, but yeah, no. To be fair, that makes a lot of sense. I guess it is embedded like quite deeply into their culture. So,
however, I could be persuaded to go back for a business trip where we do all the top 10 bars.
Business trip, yeah.
Right. For
who's expensing these? We have a manager now. They got to go on his card, surely. Yeah, run it up.
Come on, Joe. Joe, it's time to get your managerial
card. Yeah, get your card out, get the credit card out, and get swiping.
But yeah, man. No, to be fair, it'd be good to do. But like, it's just a shame. Like the city's not. It's not great, to be honest. Like at all. Like,
I just still find it bizarre that like you can go there overnight and it's cheaper to do that than like go out somewhere more locally to you.
Yeah, but. I mean, that's just the way London is, man. Like, London is expensive as fuck, if we're being honest. But speaking of London, actually, mate, we're getting so good at this, aren't we? Like our little segment. Sorry, bro.
God, can you see his face there? Look at him, he's there. Like, hey, go on, he's sucking mother. Hey, you get fucked.
Yeah. But speaking of London, EUIC tickets have been released and completely sold out. Did you manage to get registered, Tom?
I did, yeah. I waited. I put on my tweet. I waited a minute because I don't get the nice screenshots. So I had to wait for a Mind Jokes nice screenshot with the little European Championship thing in it. So yeah, I do that all the time anyway. But yeah, I got in. They done the little thing because obviously they were trying in like a first come first serve. So they had like a pre-registration available for those that were like ranked quite highly in the European leaderboards and obviously like the American ones as well because it's an international. But yeah, I got in. I don't even know how many people are in at this point. Last time I checked, there was over 320.
No. So I read it's capped out with 320 people entering.
Nah, they can't. Nah, surely they bump us up to 512. That would be mad.
So it's already the biggest tournament.
Oh, 100%. That was always going to happen with the CP system, and America's talking shit, saying they're going to come over and take EUIC like it's a fucking like a thing, like we're giving you that, like it's available.
Mate, which to be fair, right? And I'm sorry, right? Clip this and we'll tweet this shit out.
Go on.
I'm sorry, if your idea of fun is spending thousands of dollars to try and win a fucking Pokemon Go tournament,
yeah.
Mate, get a life.
Yeah, no.
Mate, oh, boys, you know what I mean? Jokes through, yeah? We go to fucking Europe and we fucking beat them. Yeah, good for you, mate.
Yeah.
You just spent $1,000 on fun.
Yeah, you spent $1,000 to go to London, tap, and then there's a Don at your house smashing your bird and looking after your child. Like you're getting John Terry'd, mate. For your fucking Wayne Bridge, you've travelled across the map.
It's stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Oh yeah, it'd be so fucking funny if we go there. We fucking beat them, mate.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to say any names. I'm not going to say any names, but like some of the posts I saw were like, you know, you get those adverts. It was like, it's like sponsor me for like sponsor fucking Poppy the dog for £10 a month for like vital treatment, for like vital treatment. You know what I'm saying? Vital surgery. I was a carvery. Fucking vital surgery, innit? Fucking life, like literally all stuff like that, or like if you want to see me, like that's what I always found it cringe. You know, when obviously people like World has been in like Japan, obviously it's gonna be in Honolulu, so you're gonna get that again this year. People were doing the GoFundMes and the fundraisers, the crowd fundraising and shit. I just find it mad, innit? Like if that's something you can't afford, you've earned it. Like it's an expense. It's the same. I think you showed me it for again, not going to say names because I can't actually remember the brother's name, but like the content creator was like, oh, if you want to do this and support me, like I can see it from like, you know how Battle Frontier set up a Patreon, and I can see if people, it's optional if people want to support and stuff like that, but don't guilt trip your fans or anyone to make it feel like, oh, you need to be there, which is why I saw a few posts that were like, oh, you want to see me at EUIC, like come mate, run the peas in it. It's like, what's wrong with you?
Mate, it's just like, I don't know, bruv. Like, to me, that's just weird. Like,
it's more money than sense. Like, it's
like, you know, it's winding me up because the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, in no version of my life have I sat there going, should not be joked. If I spent like $2,000 to go and compete in a tournament, that'd be fun.
But the thing is, you could win. Like, don't get me wrong. If you spend $2,000 and you win 5, like. I do see it. However, that's not my biggest gripe. My biggest gripe is these lot are saying, right, hear me out. These lot are doing fucking J1, like, oh, I'm taking EUIC. No, I ain't joking. It's like, brother, no one cares. No one asked. Yeah. Like, no one fucking. No one gives a shit. Man. Like, you're gonna come to London. You're gonna tap, and we're all gonna be having a great time at the socials, and you're just gonna be there, fucking in the corner, fucking. Hold on, wait, fucking.
Yeah.
You fucking.
Like I said, like that. It's not fun.
If that's your idea of fun, then it's a bit sad, isn't it? Yeah.
Like, do anything else with your life.
Just smoke some grass. Do that. Yeah.
Mate, literally, you might as well at this point because, listen, you and your little mates going, oh yeah, it's gonna be so funny when we go. Mate, do you think any of us are gonna talk about it? Really?
No, no one will care that much. Someone will tweet about it when it's relevant, and then next week it's like no one cares.
Yeah, it's done for. And do you know what? You've come dead last, and you're fucking $1,600 down. Yeah, mate, that was jokes, wasn't it? For fuck's sake, man. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, ugh. Mate, come to EUIC, but come for the right reasons. Come to hang out. Not oh yeah, we're taking it all. Come on, man. Just do better in it. Do you know what I mean? Come on.
That's the thing. It's people be like, oh yeah, we'll come EUIC. It's listen, when you get O2'd by Uncle Mystic, right, and then Uncle Mystic is still having a good time in the pub later, just remember, guys, if there was a meme, it's this is George. I could be this is George. George likes beers. George plays Pokemon, but doesn't play Pokemon at socials. Be like George. We need to make one of those memes,
straight up.
Literally, just but go there. Don't get me wrong. If it's not everyone's cup of tea necessarily to want to go out and get on it, and I understand that, but at the same time, it's I don't know, make the most of your trip is what I'm saying. If I'm going to, let's say, if I want to go to, what is it, Ohio, Columbus, if I'm spending bread to go there, you best believe I'm going to come back fucking huge. I'm going to go to I'm going to eat my fucking life savings. I'm going to do all sorts of shit that I can't do in my own country.
Mate, what do you mean come back huge? What do you mean? Do you mean come back huge? Sorry, bro. Sorry, I couldn't. Mate, you set me up for it. I'm sorry, I couldn't. I'm sorry. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Right, guys, that's been the episode. Thanks very much, right? I'm sorry, Rob. You set me up for that. You set me up. But yeah, guys, EUIC tickets are out. All three of us are going to be there. We'll wait for Thomas to stop sulking. He'll be fine.
Oh, now you're saying I'm two people. Wow.
Be fine. No. You, me, and Joe. You, me, and Joe. We're going to be there. It's going to be lit.
Fuck Joe. I didn't ask. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. We've got all the socials planned out already. All booked in, locked in. It's going to be.
I've seen the tweets. If you guys haven't seen the tweets, look at the tweets. Yeah. Look at the tweets. What are you doing?
Get to know. Yeah, I must admit, I'm still a little bit scarred from Liverpool, so I'm not sure how much we're going to be sending it, to be honest. But
the thing is, of
course we're sending
it. Because in Liverpool, we obviously stayed together. Big up Tim the Tapman Jr. We stayed with Tim, and fucking obviously we stayed. So that's different. It's a different beast altogether. So I'm staying at my car, and we actually have to try and make sure that we get back. All right, yeah.
Alive.
Yeah. Full sending Ubers. That's all it's gonna be. Yeah.
For sure, man. But yeah, so EUIC should be good, man. I'm looking forward to it. We got a few things in the works for it ourselves as well, obviously. Which
Oh, we're gonna take EUIC. Oh yeah. Fucking sausages in your mouth, man. Get a packet of Frankfurters out. Fucking glizzy gobblers. Glizzy gobbler 3000, mate.
Jesus. But right. Anyway, swiftly moving on because I feel like this is just gonna go in a circle. It's just gonna get progressively worse.
Throw that ass in a circle.
Fuck's sake. So guys, this weekend we've got Global Go Tour finally. Mate, have you seen people been getting banned already?
No, for what?
So apparently it's to do with the remote raid cap being lifted and people raiding too much, and Niantic have just been hitting the ban hammer, because it's an automated system, right?
Yeah.
Are you raiding them?
No, it's there. So I don't honestly, I don't know how that got there. But anyway, yeah, I don't understand why everyone's raiding so much.
Chat, give me a yellow card. Just everyone type in yellow card. Type yellow card.
I don't know how that happened. But what are they getting banned for? Is it in all seriousness, what are people getting banned for? Raiding too much? Is that it?
Yeah, basically, yeah, because it kind of goes against like the new algorithm, obviously, that they've put in.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, I did see the they data miners put. There's actually a limit.
So the two that I've seen are really big players, actually. Susie Blocker. Have you heard of Susie?
Yeah, I've heard of. Wait, Rush got blocked. Susie Blocker got blocked.
Yeah, and wait, hang on. Mon Dragon 7 says mic levels need to go up.
Oh, all right. I'll hush it up. Just tell my man shut up, and we'll move on, innit?
No, come on, Thomas. Turn me up. Turn me up, man.
You're turned up.
Mate, you're so jarring. I can hear you tapping. Like,
You don't know what I'm tapping. I'm tapping that. I'm tapping that. There's no tapping. There's no tapping. There's no tapping. Right. I'll turn my volume down respectfully, chap. If you lot say I'm too quiet, I'm gonna headbutt someone. So don't.
There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And yeah, the other guy I saw got banned. Japanese raider called 111. Really big Japanese raider. Really big. Yeah. So he's now been banned as well, and it's like, mate, like
how
the
long
event starts.
What did these like soft bans? Like, what are they taking the form of these bans?
So basically, it says, hang on, I'll pull them up now. They basically say that there's been like temporary like features that have been disabled, which means basically you can't catch anything, you can't spin anything, you can't raid anything at all.
Shit.
Right? Yeah. So someone else has been hit as well. Yes, literally, like someone else from London that I know is like just posted like just now. A guy called his name is. Fucking hell, mate. That is bad. That is actually really bad. But didn't happen to me, so you know what I mean. The game
it sounds like a damn problem, isn't it?
But no, like for real, like, mate, what the fuck is this company doing at times? Yeah. Honestly,
they don't know, man. They have like little fucking interns just running their whole shit. Like,
it's mate, like I don't understand. I don't even know what to say. Like, surely there's no excuse for it. And the thing is, like, Niantic do not work fast.
No,
right?
they don't.
Like,
and anything that's good that they accidentally implement, that's the only time they act quickly. Like, the good stuff that they put in by accident, like the pose that they dropped earlier, or whatever it was meant to be, like for a future research line or ticket or just some other thing. And then obviously they pulled that straight away. The PhD one, they got rid of that. The PhD pose got rid of that. But when it's like stuff that benefits us, to get rid of it. But when it's like stuff that needs addressing almost immediately, they're just tardy as ever.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. Like they need to be on top of that kind of because I think what's annoying is so during the LA tour last weekend. During the LA tour last weekend, mate, I went onto Twitch and YouTube. Spoofers, absolutely rife, right? And they're just there, just spoofing at the event, right?
Yeah.
Like, and nothing happens. But like the actual legit players, so because I've known Susie for ages now from like the raid scene. Like she's a hardcore player, and like she always helps our local community out with raids, this, that, the other. And it's like why are people like this?
Why is it always those sorts of players getting stung though? It's like the game is like designed to be played at all levels, from the casual level to the mildly casual to the sort of, you know, you might class yourself as a raider, to someone that like fully slaps it to the point where, you know, you don't do anything else. It's like, why is it always those dedicated players that they're like stinging?
Yeah, it's mad.
Because they don't care, because they know those sorts of players have invested so much time and money. For them to stop would be almost impossible now for them, because they're of the, like you said, like it's a community thing for them. It's like a friend thing. Like they've met people online and you know, built relationships and friendships in person that you know revolve around this game. It's pretty much impossible for them to just let that all go. Yeah,
I mean it's worrying because like basically as soon as the limit was lifted yesterday,
everyone's on it, man. I saw it. Like literally, I noticed on my thing. I told someone like, send me a raid, or like, whatever, because the only thing I had near me was a shadow, so obviously that's not telling, 'cause that's a local raid. And then I was like, double check, just so, because I was pretty sure that the remote limit was supposed to be removed on Friday, 12 a.m. anyway.
Yeah.
I thought I read it in a blog post, but I know what these Niantic blog posts are like. You read one thing, and then another thing happens. Like, what happened with Mega Absol? Like, it turned into, like, Mega Garchomp.
Yeah.
Like, fucked up. Like, I don't believe half the shit they say, but, yeah, at the end of the day, it's like, I don't understand why, you know, if they've done that early unintentionally, fair enough, just pull it and then we'll move on to when it actually is supposed to be released. But don't start banning players because it's like, you know what, we're going to get on it because it's a feature that we will actually enjoy. Like, I speak like generally here, but as in the raid community actually enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure. But like for me yesterday, yeah. So for me yesterday, like as soon as the thing was lifted, like my group went mental.
Doggy
like it was great.
Chips all over it.
Yeah, it was fucking great.
No, I love that. That's how it's supposed to be, though. Like, that's how it was. Sorry,
yeah,
when it was.
Yeah, but now because we don't know where these bands are coming from, like we're like
hesitant.
Yeah, a little bit. But I mean, listen, I'm still gonna do it regardless. Like
you do it, and then it's like you get what you're getting banned for playing the game. It's like you're not gonna hit that sort of algorithm cap that they've set anyway. It's not impossible. Like they just have that there just so because they can't have it infinite probably. It's like a coding thing. But
yeah,
I don't know where.
But yeah, like long day. It's gonna be. And to be funny is, so the three that we're aware of are all raiders that are people that are gonna raid all day, like with their friends online. And they're probably going to miss out on arguably the best.
That's what I get for raiding on Cast Chat. It's a 14, 15, 15. So
good. Serves you fucking right.
I'm not doing any more now. I know my but it's stupid. Like they know these people are probably like, let's say, dropped X amount of money into the coins. I don't know whether this is the thing. I always wonder this. So, you know, when they're doing this is actually something I did want to bring up. But you know, when they're doing their sort of number crunching to work out how much people spend and how much they raid during these events, you have to think like some people might prep their like sort of finances and their coins days in advance, weeks in advance. That probably doesn't even get accounted for, like, because you have to think like, listen, whether you're dabbling in a different currency or what. Like for some people, they may not be able to full send it straight away. They might get paid weekly. It might be a paycheck thing, like paycheck to paycheck. Have to wait, or it could just be like I don't know, they're on benefits and have to wait for that to land. Like literally, people fucking gradually top up their coins until they get to a point where they have enough for the weekend or the event, however much time they're spending on playing it and planning on playing it. But yeah, no, they never factor in those numbers when it comes to the amount of money they make. Like, I just think it'll be fascinating to see like really and truly what the numbers are, because I don't think we get the whole picture personally.
So bearing in mind that I've met members of the like Niantic like staff team, I've sat down and actually chatted to them before. Genuinely, for people that think Niantic are stupid and don't know what's going on, they do. Like they do.
They just act like they don't. Like they
no. So
they're not dumb. We know they're not dumb.
No. So the way they act is all about public image, right? So this is why the old in-person glitch got banned, right? Because people knew about it, right? Obviously, people fucking knew about it, right? But people weren't posted about it. They weren't sharing it, right? Right. So as soon as Brandon Tan goes live, right, and basically says this is what's happening, this is how it's done. So Niantic basically work on a system of if people try and make them look stupid in the public eye,
they're just gonna Uno reverse it,
right?
Just be like,
straight up, right?
Yeah.
Straight up, right? Which is why, if you remember GoFest, not last year before, when Champrot got banned for stealing the egg from GoFest. I don't know if you remember that.
No, I do remember that.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Because he posted it all over social media, right? So obviously he got banned for that anyway. And then, but because he'd made them look stupid, that's why they banned his account as well. Because they looked into it, and and they knew he had over 100 accounts. They knew he had it, right? But because you're not posting about it, it doesn't matter.
Going
right?
under the radar, you're not making a big
Straight up,
deal out of it. You're not flexing it. Like they actually don't care. You're just another consumer. Yeah.
Yeah, straight up. So that's why a lot of things happen in this game that people kind of get away with, because if people know about it but they're not publicly posting it and it's not making Niantic look bad in the public image, right? They basically just let it slide. That is how they work, right? So especially when the Android in person glitch happened.
It's picking their battles. Mate, if they engage with every little thing.
Yeah, mate. So like I said, so I'd been to, I don't know if you remember it, the Ultra Beast event that they did in London as like a one-off.
I do remember. I remember there was like a whole they had like a whole video thing that I remember like Tomahawk being in the speaker. I do remember that. I had like a whole light show and stuff going on. Yeah.
So me and Jake were lucky enough to be invited down by our good friends at Go Hub. Shout out them, really great group of people, right? And after that, Go Hub invited us to go and join them at the pub after, where they were meeting some of the Niantic staff members that were there, right?
Yeah.
And they were all really nice, like literally, like really, like good people. Like they So if you were there or you invited along by like people who were going there, like they were just saying like go to the bar, get what you want, like put the drinks on the tab. They ordered shit tons of pizza, like for everyone.
Yeah, nice.
And yeah, so I got introduced to one of them, like one of the managers, and was just like chatting, blah blah and whatnot. And like and so he brought up to me, because I said that I was a raider, and he brought up to me about the Android stuff, right? Right.
They know about it, obviously. They know. They're playing. A lot of them are players as well. Like people forget about this. Like Michael Striker plays the game as well. Like I think he don't do these glitches, like, or know about them at least.
Exactly. But yeah, so Niantic very much do know. But yeah, they will make examples of people who. There's
a current in-person glitch that I believe works.
Yeah, I believe so. But again, right, because no one's talking about it, right? So yeah, exactly, yeah. But like if Brandon Town was to go and upload and whatnot, right, then it would be gone. In fact, I actually
do we think but like just general, like, people in chat, feel free to post your opinions and whatnot, like, and just I just want to get a general feel as to where it's going. Like, do people think he was wrong for that? Because the general reaction at the time was he's a dickhead. Like, from what I saw, obviously Twitter can be an echo chamber, so maybe a lot of the people I follow just had that sort of opinion. A lot of people said he was wrong for that. He was a dickhead. We need to cancel him. I just thought that maybe was a bit of an overreaction. But I saw, like, I could understand the frustration at the same time. But I just didn't care enough to have that, like, put my opinions out there. Sort of thing.
So for me, I see it. I try to see it both ways.
Yeah.
But from a raider's point of view, it really hurt like our raiding scene, because we were able to invite 20 people to one raid, right?
Yeah, because you thought you didn't have to. You didn't count as a remote raid. Yeah.
Right. So we were able to help people out. Do their first raids, get the first legendary, shit like that. But yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure what he gained from doing it. Is the big thing.
So like the whole Singaporean grandma thing was also like, it was around a similar time as well. Like there was sort of a period where it was like nothing this man could do like was gonna sit well with anyone.
Yeah.
And then the whole when the numbers came out with like the figures, the whole Singaporean grandma thing, he put it on a T-shirt. Everyone said, "Oh, like, he's profiting off it."
Yeah, but then you've got to remember as well, right? So listen, I'm not trying to like badmouth him, because I actually do like I have a lot of time for him.
A lot of people were mad at it because I feel like personally, and like people just wish they thought of that.
Yeah.
It's an idea that he thought of first. He was quick with it.
Yeah. But then the thing you've also got to remember is, this is also the guy that got banned for quite a long period of time because he was selling account services, if you remember.
Like review twos and all that.
Yeah. So, but again, right, when he was public about doing it, they made an example of him, right?
Yeah.
you know.
And he took that on the chin, and a lot of people wouldn't. So.
But then to be honest, I'm still surprised he actually got his account back.
Yeah.
Like I think that's pretty wild, to be honest.
But they need like a, when I say not a front runner necessarily, like, you know, that's a serious example to make out of someone, because like he could like, because he's got so much influence. It's good to have those sorts of people in the community, but it's bad obviously when some stuff that they come out with or some of their behaviours aren't exactly the best. But like, I'm not surprised he got his account back, to be honest.
But then like some of the Niantic workers are great. So you know Leo, right? The community manager, Leo, German guy. He attended the GoFest socials. He came along to the social in Barcelona as well.
I've heard of him.
You definitely know if you saw him.
I've heard of him. At least I'm familiar with like you talking about. I just can't put a name to a face. Yeah.
Genuinely, really, really great guy. I've got him on my friends list actually. Like really, really nice guy. And to be honest, like most of them are like the ones that I met at the Ultra Boost events were really nice people.
I'm not even surprised.
Like, really
people
nice
acting like, because of some of the stuff that happens in game, people acting like, you know, and all Niantic employees are like, that's too much.
But then I think people forget, like, it's still their job.
They're humans,
right? Not even that. Like it's still their job. Right, at the end of the day,
I get that. Yeah.
You know what I mean, right? Like it would be like stupid to go up to someone and be like go up to one and be like, oh look, I spoofed and got this, right? Like what do you think is going to happen? What do you think they're going to pat you on the back?
Yeah. Well done, mate. Yeah, that's your account gone. You're gone.
Yeah. Also, by the way, sorry, I just noticed. Big Man Quack did redeem a shot of booze, by the way.
No, he did. We will get on that, Quack. Don't worry.
Yeah. But banning people before what is arguably going to be the biggest event of the year before GoFest.
Not even the right people, like the right.
Crazy.
When I say right targets, it's like not even you're not banning spoofers, you're not banning multi-accounters, you're not banning I'm trying to think of the main ones, like multi-accounters, spoofers. What else? Like what else can you even realistically get banned for?
Like that's it, innit?
Pretty much, yeah.
But then to be fair, I think spoofers is a whole other topic, right?
Yeah.
I think people spoof for the wrong reasons.
That could be a whole episode on its own, realistically.
Yeah. I mean, it should really see. I think some people spoof for the right reasons. I think a lot of them spoof for the wrong reasons.
I feel like some people, it's not even that they spoof for the right reasons. It's like some people, maybe based on personal living circumstances.
That's what I mean.
On like stuff like, you know, where they grow up, where they play the game. It's difficult, but the ones that like you say do it for the like they could easily go out and play, but it's like, oh, why would I play when I can just play?
It's like now, especially like in the town where I live and where I play, spoofers are more and more abundant, and it's so obvious that they're spoofers.
Loughborough was bad for it, like 2018, running riot, man, it was bad.
But it's like, of all the places in the world you would take your account, why the fuck would you go to these places, right?
It's what I say. I'm having a spoof. I'm spoofing somewhere cool. Like I don't condone it at all. Like personally, I would just play the game. It's Pokemon Go. It means Pokemon go and have a walk. Pokemon go to the pub. Pokemon, you know, go out. Yeah, just Pokemon go. Just
go
get
to
out,
the pub.
man.
That's jokes.
Just get out. Like that's all it is. But
I mean, to be fair, yeah. We honestly, we'll probably do a future episode. But I mean, I do have strong opinions on that. But yeah, so honestly, I really hope Niantic pull their finger out, get these bans reverted, and just do the right fucking thing, man. Because the people who are getting banned are really well known in the community.
But they're the wrong people. Like even, whether they're well known or not. Like if they were well known and they were like dirty, we'll say dirty, and it's like they deserve to get banned in my opinion. But the fact that they're well known and they're not makes it worse because they may have a following, and the follow like it'll be like a you're basically sending in the torches and pitchforks. They're gonna riot. They will riot on Twitter, and we don't. There's already enough. I know. We're actually getting alright at this. Like, we were going to speak about this at some point, but there's always fucking some Pokemon drama on Twitter. We don't need any more when it can be avoided, and it shouldn't have happened in the first place. Like, just if someone just, I don't know, just maybe does their job properly and just like, looks into these things a bit better. We're not saying you're not going to get every single spoofer. And we kind of don't expect you to, because we can understand the difficulties that come with it. But fuck me, don't ban the legit players, the legit committed players, not even hardcore, just like committed in general. Don't have to be hardcore. They just invest a lot of time and then so money into the game. Like, don't ban those people that actually have a community within your game. Like, it's shit. Like, a lot of people, it's like, it's a lot. It's like a family for them. Like, you're taking elements of like their sort of not livelihood, but their sort of social aspect away from them.
Yeah, definitely. I completely agree. But
I've had a haircut now, I'm just not wearing a hat, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, so one thing I've noticed, especially over the last few weeks, like even within the PvP community, mainly the PvP community, to be honest, there's just been so much fucking drama. Yeah. So much, like people bickering, arguing, and it's like, why? Why?
Chill, man.
And it's like, listen, like I understand that people are passionate about the game. I want
to have an opinion. And don't get me wrong, Twitter can, if you feel like it's a safe environment for you to vent your feelings and whatnot, then go for it.
It's not. Like for me,
I don't think it is.
Like for me, and I know what people are going to say. Oh, you're being big-headed, but like on Twitter, I personally think that I have like, a pretty big following in terms of Pokemon Go player, right? Yeah. So I see a lot of it, and it's like use the platform correctly to invite more people to play and make it look welcoming.
You want to bring people in. You don't want to push people away. You don't want to turn people away. Yeah. Right.
And like just causing like drama and stuff like that, arguing about stupid shit is not going to make people want to play.
Some people either do that 100%. For clout, for clicks, for attention. Their mum doesn't love them. I don't know. It could be all of the above, but
and I just. It sucks. It does suck to see. And like someone who to be honest, I do spend a lot of time on Twitter. I do. Pokemon Go Twitter now is fucking horrible compared to like compared to like 2 years ago. Yeah. It's fucking horrible.
Everyone right? Was happy campers.
Yeah. It was it was a good place to be. In my opinion, like it was welcoming. Everyone was really friendly. It was a way to to meet new friends. Top up your friends list with people that you're gonna one day meet in person. And mate, I feel like now that's just not a thing.
Why do you think that? Though? As in, like, I say, why do you think that? And also, like, to like extend on that a bit further, do you feel like there's anything in your experience that you've seen, like either within the game or like a shift? Like, where has this shift come from? Like, why is this like this nowadays?
So I don't know where it's come from, but the best example I have, from my point of view, is people posting legend posts. Okay, so people that know me know that, like, I kind of dabble in PvP. I'm definitely not a PvPer.
I was thinking earlier, like, I didn't really need to ask you the question because it was redundant. Like, it was sort of reiterating, like, you introduce yourself to like a Niantic player. You introduce yourself as a raider.
Yeah, I'm a raider. But like for me, so when I first started hitting legend and I was posting like hit legend, blah, blah, whatever, right? Like people, like loads of people would flock to those posts and they would congratulate it, right? And everyone would like celebrate with you. And I feel like as the seasons have gone on, if it's more and more people are hitting legend, blah, blah, but like I feel like now people don't celebrate those kind of things within the community anymore.
Sometimes it's like, I always say to people, like, look, postmen don't celebrate when he delivers the post. right? If it's what he's supposed to do, I sometimes I don't always care that much.
Yeah.
But I guess like it's the other side of it. So people don't. I tweeted this and it like I didn't tweet it. It was just generally how I felt. But like a lot of people reacting to it and stuff. It was like people won't post if they're down bad, but they will post when they're up in it. So it gives everyone else that may be down bad as well, like a false like pretense. They're under an illusion that everyone else around them is thriving where they are in the pits. You're not in the pits. Like you're everyone. There are other people there. You're just where you're meant to be at that moment in time.
Sure. But I think like even hitting legend. So I've done it like how many times I've done it now? I've done it like 8 times now, right? But like if I go on Twitter and I see someone's hit legend, like if it's the first time or the fucking 20th time,
it's like fair play it, again, back again, back it.
Right. I'm still going to be like, oh, congratulations, like well done, right? You know, if people hit like a milestone they're proud of, congratulate them. But I feel like now people just don't do that. And
what do you see? Do you just see people not doing that, or do you see people maybe going like in the opposite?
Not the opposite angle. Like people just aren't doing it in general. And listen, like don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you should. I'm not saying you should go on and be like, oh, congrats. But at the same time, I feel like if you're part of the community, and I feel like as part of a game where if you ask, and I will say this with my chest, if you ask like 50%, if you have 50% of the player base, like their favorite part of the game, they would say the community, in my personal opinion,
people,
right?
The people, maybe the socials, if you want to go that far, if they're able to attend any.
Yeah, right. But it's all to do with the people. So I don't understand why less and less people now are celebrating other people's victories with them, right? Because it takes no effort, right? It takes no effort.
Whether it's a personal dub, it's an achievement within the game. Right? It's like just
you know, and you know, I'm not saying it needs to be about likes. It doesn't need to be about interactions, but like it's nice to see whether it's friends or new people being happy for other people within the game.
To be fair, obviously, I get what you're saying. We will speak about EUIC earlier, and to be fair, just seeing everyone enter, I think is pretty. Obviously, some people are a bit cringe with it, but like ready to go into that. But like just seeing everyone enter, really, it's like fucking hell. Like this tournament is gonna be like big. Like, it's going to be the biggest one ever. Seeing everyone enter, it's just, like, all over my timeline. It's like, rah, like, everyone's just, like, committed. These are all, like, new people that, like, you know, I may not, you know, have met before and I can interact. Like, I just see it as it's a massive fucking, I was going to say orgy, not orgy. But it's like, it's just a massive, like, it's a gathering, isn't it? Yeah, it's a tournament. There's a competitive element to it. We know that. That's what we pay for. But, like, it's the other stuff that we may not, like, think of to begin with, like the social aspects, you know, the connections you make, and just everything that comes with it. Like people often overlook that because they are quite uber obsessed on other like minute details.
It's just like, but you know, like I said, like for me, I just feel like as a community as a whole, we don't celebrate people's victories anymore. In my personal opinion, and I'm not saying this is everyone. But now, it does feel like people just aren't happy. It's
just so that there's no enthusiasm. There's no real like.
100%. And to be honest, I feel it's something that even you and me do it on a small scale. So obviously if you're in Thomas's server. Sometimes you'll see me and Thomas in there with a few of the boys who are streaming their battles and we're helping, right? And we try to be positive, right? Like a win, you're like, yeah, man, like good games, like well played, especially a game that is how far into its life cycle now? 7-8 years into it now,
well, in terms of PvP, a bit less, but overall the game, 8 years.
The game overall, but we need to stick together, and it takes. It goes back to a saying that we've used a lot on this podcast. It takes more effort to be a cunt than it does to not, right?
It's the other way around. It's less. It's like it's so much easier to be kind to people than it is to just be a knobhead. Like, why are you being a knobhead? You really have to go out of your way to be a dick when you could just effortlessly smile at someone, wave, smile and wave, whatever. Like.
Mate, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, if you see someone on Twitter, right, who has hit legend for the first time, like, just say congratulations, right? They don't have to know you, right? They don't have to like be best friends with you, but like,
you know how people think. I'll counter. I'll just play devil's advocate. I agree with you, just for like the most part. But like, people will just be like, oh, they don't want to. Like, you have to think what goes through people's heads sometimes. People might be like, oh, they don't want to beg it. Oh, I don't know them, so maybe I don't know if this is the way that I introduce myself to them or become a. People have all of these like weird anxieties with stuff like this.
Okay, but then I would argue you probably shouldn't be using social media if that's
No. Social media should be off limits for a lot of people that I see using social media, but it ain't gonna stop them.
Yeah, like for me, and I think that's one of the things that I really like, especially about my raid group. Like when we first made our raid group, there was this really big thing surrounding it that like, oh, they're all like elitists and like they only look after themselves. And mate, and honestly, like Mike, who's in the chat now, can back me up on this. Like whenever any of us get like hundo from a raid or anything like that, and we post it, everyone, like every single person in the chat is like, yo, like congrats, or like
you guys are really nice, not even from a raiding point of view, just like actually meeting people that you raid with, like Andrew, Swole, like Stacy, like but you have to remember, guys, like we're all people. Like just because someone might be, I don't know, we'll say better than you at a game in the literal sense, or like they may invest more time within the game or do things differently to you would do in the game, doesn't mean they're like, you don't put these people on pedestals necessarily because they don't want to be put there. They play in the game how they want to play. Don't think, oh fucking hell, like we can't sit with them and everything. It's like just pull up a chair, grab a beer, and fucking get on it. Like listen, we're all human. Life's way too short to be making these fucking divides and making these little like. No, you're putting obstacles in the way yourself. Like no one is putting up these barriers apart from you. Just but I guess for some people it's easier said than done. Like they have their own sort of walls and insecurities that they like to, sort of hide behind or they fall back on. So it may not be as easy as I'm making it sound.
Yeah, but like I said, man, like it takes so little effort to be just to not be a cunt, like basically. Like, so like even going into this weekend, guys, like if you go on Twitter and you see someone gets shundo or hundo, like just leave a like, say congrats, well done. Like there's no need.
Although, can I say like when how was it Brown Baller and was it Joe's like Hundo Pachirisu? If they get Hundo Pachirisu, then you have to call them a cunt. I'm joking. But no, in all seriousness, if you got Hundo Pachirisu chords, no, in all seriousness, if anyone gets something like good, like listen, it may not be good for you, it may be good for them, it may not even be good for them, but they might just want to post about it, just like But like the point is, you don't necessarily have to congratulate, like just. You don't need to be a knob about it either. Just don't be like just be nice, innit?
Yeah, that's the thing, and it's like the thing is, so it's exactly what you said. Like people who maybe do PvP more than I do, for example. I use myself as an example because people that know me know I basically only play Master League and that's it. Right, and you get people that are struggling a bit more, blah blah, and that they might see that I've hit legend. And like, and they will genuinely be like salty about it, right? Like, do you know what I mean? Right? No. As in people in their heads, because I think it was you that said it. When they're like, if they're in the pits on their own, but because they're in the pits, they're not going to congratulate someone else for succeeding. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of. It's that kind of like weird.
It's that slight feeling of envy, jealousy, and. Looking at what's on another man's plate rather than appreciating it. It's like, like, listen, these are the worst ones for me personally. I'm just going to, it's the ones that have hit legend and it's like, it's like making a big song and dance out of it. It's like, listen, it doesn't define you.
No,
it doesn't. Don't let it be a defining factor.
And drives me, so like I said, I've hit legend like a handful of times now. right? But like for me, like hitting legend, for example, like still like makes me so happy because
Oh,
like,
it's gas,
it's a
isn't it?
lot
Yeah,
of work,
it's just like,
right?
yeah, we've done it again, back again. Yep,
Yeah,
next season.
you
It's
know what I
like,
mean?
it's like Matt's saying, like it's expected, but at the same time, it's expected
Yeah,
based on the sort of like either your skill level or like how well you're. It all comes down to skill level, skill
yeah,
issue. It is a massive skill issue. Like you either have skill or you don't, or you either demonstrate skill or you don't. But like
yeah.
hitting it, like
But then, yeah,
it's still fun.
yeah, but then I think especially if you do hit, you hit it relatively early on, like go and help other people hit it. Do you know what I mean? Right? Like,
Well, like Legend may not be the end game for some people. Technically, it is the end game in terms of the rank and the MMR system. But like after that, you have to think, right, 3,000 Elo, what's next? Libre set, shiny or
yeah,
not? And then
for
you
sure.
have to think maybe that's why they have the leaderboards, so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
for sure.
progress past Legend. You know?
But like, I think for me, I think the way that I play the game, is like very different to a lot of other people. Like for me, in my opinion, I've basically done everything that I wanted to in the game. So like in my head, I had almost like a checklist of things that I wanted to accomplish.
Yeah.
Like in the game, and I feel like I've done them all. But like like it's still nice to be nice to other people who are working towards their goals.
100%, yeah.
So like mate, I've done it. I've done it. Like I could talk about this shit for hours and hours. Like, I remember when I first got invited to my raid group, and mate, I'm not joking. I'd scraped like 100 million XP.
Yeah.
There was me and three other people. Who asked me to join and basically build this group. Brother, I was like 400 million XP away from the guy up from me, and it was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was so out of fucking place. Thomas, get off your phone, you scumbag.
No. I was only on my phone because things said about I've seen like Thingy's Twitter post, and I was just seeing what it was. I was going to talk about.
Yeah,
and in all fairness, I went on Twitter. The first few things were like literally the guys you were mentioned, like getting banned. It was business purposes. It wasn't just content, but no. In all seriousness, though, it's like your achievements, like they change. Like you move the goalpost yourself.
Like for me, like I've done it all. Like I've done it, and I've done things that I wouldn't imagine that I'd been able to do playing this game. So like I've been to a different country to play an event. Right, was like my things that I wanted to do. Done that. I was part of two world records when they were set. Right, done that. I've fucking hit the XP that I wanted to. I've hit legend. So like, I feel like hitting legend is hard if you're getting into it. Do you know what I mean?
Barriers to entry for PvP like can be like obviously Great League's supposed to be the most accessible, but like if you think about it, if you're talking like not just from XL Candy point of view, if you're talking like you want like good IV stuff, that takes a fair amount of commitment. Good IV shadows, that'll take a while as well. And if you're someone that would like invest money into getting the radars and stuff, then it can come across as a bit like people will say pay to win and stuff, but like you don't win, like it's pay to play really. They say with all these like ticket options and stuff. If people want to enhance their experience a bit and have the disposable income to do so, let them do it, innit? Stop complaining just because you can't.
Yeah, and then to be fair, like for me now, like the goalposts have moved a little bit. I've done it, but they're more like community orientated for me now. Yeah. So now like my goals in game are I want to help. I want to help London's Finest host the biggest, best socials in the world for any in-person events, like because it makes me happy to do it, right? I want to get my idol badge to 2,000. I have 2,000 best friends because I've met some of my best friends just through grinding friendship with people. I've done the XP. I don't care for catching. If one day I hit 1 million catches, cool. It's not on like my list of things to do. you know, I've hit legend. I've helped people hit legend as well, you know. And but you know, like it's just being happy for people within the community who play the same game as you. Because I think one of the really beautiful
they're
things
just doing stuff within the
Pokemon
community, even if they're like making content, like creating content. If they're just like, you know, they're grinding, like people like Oscar, like he's just grinding and making content, but like people, you know, they might not get it because they don't do it, but like, you know, it's still like he's
for
doing
sure.
a lot,
And the thing is, especially with Pokemon Go, and I think a lot of people overlook it, is there's actually no wrong way to play the game, right?
It's your own way, like it's your own sort of like personal preference.
So it's not like playing Call of Duty online, right? Where you know, where you basically have to play multiplayer and you rank up to max level, and that's it, right? There's so many aspects of Pokemon Go for you to grind and have a different level of achievement, which I think is beautiful. And like, especially talking about the drama now, I feel like there's such a divide between PvE and PvP players, probably more than ever. You know, I would personally say, which is crazy, by the way. So I mean, I'm kind of blessed. I kind of have like the best of both worlds, to be honest. I've got my raiders, like you know, I've got my hardcore raiders. I can play well. You know, I can go to these PvP events and chat to everyone, go out, have a good time, and like it's. But you know, like just be nice to people, innit, at the end of the day.
No, I was reading that Wadaj tweet that was mentioned in chat, and it was basically just like, to cut a long tweet short, it was like he basically attended EUIC as a spectator because he already had the flights and all stuff. So we spoke about earlier, the flights are quite dear, so he wanted to go in some capacity because his motivation for the game is very low after. As someone like him, a good example, like very young, very, very good at the sort of PvP. Very, very good. Sorry, it's an understatement. Very, very good at the PvP side of things.
He's got
But like, can find it hard to maintain. It can be draining, which, you know, I understand that. And for me personally, look, I was gonna say it. I was gonna say what I thought, and he literally said it in his tweet. Along with some other things going on in my life, I'm just not enjoying the gameplay anymore. It's been more of a chore than anything recently. So me, I used to run. The moment like I got injured, I wanted to get back into it, but the moment I was doing everything I needed to do to get back into it, and it was still feeling like, why am I doing this? It felt like a chore. I stopped, and does part of me regret it? Part of me misses it, but at the same time, I don't regret it because I could have turned out a completely different person to I am now, and I've gotten to a stage in my life personally where I feel like I'm starting to become happy with like where my life's going. I feel like I'm going in the right direction. So it was meant to happen. But like the point is, if something, guys, anything like like a hobby, like if it starts feeling not like a hobby and more like it feels like work. No one wants to work in it. But if it starts feeling like, you know, you're doing this hobby on your day off, but it's, you know, it's not bringing you the same like, you know, sort of gratification and pleasure that it used to, then just stop. Like no one is making you do it, and no one will say anything if you quit and you have your reasons. It's your reasons. Like people need to respect that.
For sure. I mean, I think like one of the really good examples I have is, to be fair, one of the like regular listeners of the podcast, my friend Chris and Kelly, they did GoFest Dortmund and GoFest Japan in the same year.
Nice.
When they came back from Japan, they basically stopped playing for like 4 years. They were just like, it's too much, basically, right? And so like it does happen, you know. I think it has to be done within moderation.
Anything in moderation is good. It's like, you know, they say obviously like, you know, have five bits of fruit and veg a day. But if you have like, people think if you eat loads of bananas, that's bad for you. If you eat loads of like healthy stuff, it's actually not good for you. You go the opposite way. Like you need a bit of the quote unquote bad stuff. You need to have a balanced diet. You can't just full scent rabbit food every day. Like, you know, you need to have like everything in balance, and that comes from everything, like a work-life balance. You need to have like, you need to work a certain amount, but also have time for yourself, time for your loved ones. You know, if you've got kids, time for them, time for your missus, like, you know, time for the boys. Like, you know, you need time. You need like your time. You need to have that sort of balance. Like otherwise, if the scale is tipped even the other way, where you have too much fun and you're not working, then it's like that's bad. But then if all you do is work and you don't enjoy the sort of, you don't reap what you sow, then what's the point in you working? So
yeah, for sure, man.
you need to know the balance, basically.
Yeah, definitely true. But yeah, I think that's that's not from Pokemon Go, because honestly, we could talk about it for ages. It's not what we like to talk about. But yeah, guys, just be nice to each other. You know what I mean? Like, just be nice to each other. Get involved with the community, even if it's not, even if it's not for a Pokemon event. Like, organize stuff outside. Do you know what I mean?
I do
like,
think
outside
one thing,
the game.
in all fairness though, to give 9 tickets sort of flowers, I do think one thing they introduced into the game, a feature that I thought was quite good, was the gifting of tickets. I thought that was a nice feature.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good.
Actual 9 tick dub, it's like, you know what? Like, a free-to-play player would never be able to get this. It's like, you know what? I got you for like less than the price of a beer in most places. I'd still rather buy you. I'd rather spend more and buy you the beer. But like, if I can't always do that, here you go. You can have a
I mean, whatever. So a guy who's watching this live. Sorry, we said that we try and stop doing this, but I'm going to do it because I've picked it up in chat. A guy called Matt Beer in chat, who me and Thomas know, says that he's burnt out from in-person tournaments. He stopped enjoying them, and yeah, so I picked up on that. So like, for me, anyone that knows me knows I do not give a shit about the play Pokemon tournaments. I don't. Like, I literally went to Liverpool because it was an excuse to go and see my friends.
Yeah. The thing is, I'd like to think I give a shit, but realistically, with the amount that like I work and I have other stuff, other ventures that I enjoy a lot more. Like, I've been thinking about this like dead ass. It's like a week. It's under a week until I go to Utrecht. I was thinking, like, if I hadn't already paid for all the stuff, like in terms of the travel and whatnot, and I wasn't due to make a loss. If I could just pull out and like, I wouldn't make a loss on it, I fully would. But because I'm committed to it, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make it something. I'm gonna enjoy it regardless. I'm gonna do stuff that I can't do in the UK. Yeah. But I'd fully just go there and like, if I could change my pass, if I could change my shit to a spectator. Or whatever, whether it's, I would do it, but I feel like now I'll commit. I'm not expecting anything really. I'm expecting to have a good time, and that's like my ace. I'm just gonna, my be all and end all. I want to have a good time. Like same with EUIC, same with any other event, play Pokemon or not, that I go to. I just want to have a good time and enjoy it.
I mean, so EUIC, for example, like, I know for fact I'm not going to do well. I'm not going to try. Say I did for Liverpool. If I do all right, I do all right. It's more like I've just entered because it's there type thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like them ones. It's like, oh, go on then. It's like, fuck it. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Fuck around and find out. See what happens.
Yeah, but then if I'd missed the registration, I'd get a spectator's pass. Would I moan about it? No, of course I fucking wouldn't. Because at the end of the day, I'm still gonna get to see like loads of my
the only thing you're missing is like. You're not a competitor. You're in the same hall. You sit in the same seats. You breathe the same air. Like, you're there in it. You're in the zone. Like, you're not on the fucking the other side of the glass. Like, you're there. You're in the arena. You're in the hall. Like, it's.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
You're gonna get the full shebang in that sense. The only thing you're not gonna get is realistically, how long will the average player actually be in the tournament? Because there's so many of them. So loads of them will go out within like an hour,
2 hours, 2-3 hours,
loads
maybe.
Of them will go out quick.
I'm
excluding myself from that, respectfully, but like loads of people will just go out quick anyway. Yeah, finish too quick. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it was like, I mean, like, I use Liverpool's example. Like, I ended up doing quite all right, to be fair. And like people were like, "Oh, mate, you're doing really well. You must be like gassed." And I'm like honestly, like I could take it or leave it. Like if I went out, I'd go out, and like I would still have done the same thing on the night time as I would have done it. Like, right? Like,
it's underrated. It's literally win or lose on the booth. And to answer the question in chat, he didn't get any CP from it. But why does it matter? Like, are you realistically going for 400 CP to qualify for Europe, and then you'll need more of it to potentially get the travel stipends for like EUIC, which obviously that's passed now. But like, you've got people like Doombug that are on over 1,000, and he's kind of just raking the money in from winning the events anyway. You know what? Fair play to him. But like, the CP system, I like it. Obviously, we've had a previous episode where we've kind of spoke about the pros and the cons of the CP system. I can't remember what episode it was, but whatever episode it was, just check it out. They're all on the channel anyway. But yeah, it's like if he ended up getting CP, it's like, yeah, it is what it is. Like, he cooked in it. Like,
yeah, so
game to game.
yeah, exactly. But so the point I'm making is I was going to Liverpool anyway to go see my mate Tim, who was here as well. You know, like my boy, and you know I was going to go see everyone regardless. I was like, might as well enter, and yeah, I ended up doing well. But in the same boat, if I'd have gone 0-2, would I have given a single fuck? No. Definitely not. You know. In fact, to be fair, I felt sorry for the people playing me because all they would have heard is me going, I just want to like be done with this. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just want to be done with this.
Up the night before, I'm surprised I won 2 fucking battles.
Iconic, man. Iconic. But yeah, so EUIC is gonna be good. I'm looking forward to the socials. I'm hosting 2 socials.
Yeah,
I'm hosting the Thursday night pre-social and the Friday night social as well at my bar.
That's the thing, because for those of you that may not be familiar, like, they've been to a regional but not an international championship, so it's 3 days. You play on, majority of players will play on the Friday. It will go into a top cut on the Saturday, and then the top 3 players will go into losers finals. And then it'll be like grand finals. Like, it will be like the top 3 on championship Sundays. So yeah, we're full sending basically like the best 2 days for the socials, really, because after the Sunday everyone might be shagged out. I'll be fine, but like in terms of like retention and people like wanting to like have a good time, probably the best 2 days.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. To be fair, I'm looking forward to it. Like, and mate, like I said.
Days.
Yeah, no, definitely no. If anything, I'm counting the days.
You know how people set up, but you know when they go away and they put like they have the little thing on their phone. Do you have that? I bet you do.
No, definitely not.
You're gonna make one now.
Yeah, definitely not. I'm gonna make one.
I'm gonna make one for you. I'll make one on your behalf and screenshot and claim it.
No, I'm good. I'm more looking forward to the 24th of April. To be fair, I'm probably looking forward to that.
What's happening then?
Fucking business trip, innit?
Backshots and balance.
Hey, to be fair, I've ordered some massive donuts.
I was gonna say plenty back shots, but I would have probably had to say plenty bellends as well. Yeah, 2 bellends at least.
Yeah, there's at least 2 of us. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that trip.
You said you ordered a fat donut. What was it, floaty?
Yeah. I've ordered 2 fucking huge ones.
I'm thinking you got the Krispy Kremes in. I'm thinking,
no, mate. I'll tell you, right? I'll tell you, because we're doing the podcast from the swimming pool. I'm telling you, bro, it's happening. You and me just fucking floating about with fucking.
I need to bang Jim a bit more. I need to go from beach ball to beach bod. That's the new one. Beach ball to beach bod.
Fucking hell, that's jokes, man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Wait, so, Matt's saying, wait, yeah. Matt, this better be good.
We can't fit. There's no room. Joe's already. We've already gone over the limit with Joe in the suitcase.
Yeah, true. Yeah. No. So the announcement was that big man Joe Lee has joined the iBoost admin team. He's gonna be helping us run the ship a bit.
We should have done it. We should have done it like, you know, when they like hold up shirts. Joe's just there with a shirt and like, or like he's just there like signing the thing.
Oh, mate, we've missed a fucking. We've missed a trick there. We have missed a trick. EUIC. It's gonna be a blast, guys. If any of you are in London for it, make sure to come along. Be sure to go check out London's Finest on X. Or on Discord, because all the info is going to be there. It's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. And to be fair,
you've overlooked, like, obviously you've bigged up your club, big up the Elephant Castle, but the mega social,
big up the Elephant.
The mega social, man. Brew dogs. Brew. Plenty dogs in the brew.
Love brew dog. So, mate, and the thing is, I can already tell it's going to be brew dog and then electric shuffle. But to be fair, I must admit, I've seen there's an emo night in London on that night. and I'm kind of like
we can't. Wait, I was gonna say we can't not go to Electric Shuffle, and then I've seen a message in chat.
Yeah, Schuffel. Electric Schuffel.
Yeah, was that the German one? Electric.
No.
Street waffles, like Schuffel.
Yeah, no, because. But then, to be fair, we're doing like one of our favourite bars Sunday night social, the Munich Cricket Club.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I like it. I like it more for the sausage, to be honest. Like
yeah, of course you.
The bratwurst. I like it more for the bratwurst.
Back shots and bellends. There he is. He's had one too many inches. He's thinking about the sausage already.
Give your mum one too many inches. Or one of them.
No, yeah, one of them. Shut up, man. But yeah, so
let me hear you speak your second. We're multilingual, bilingual. Like CC, muy bien.
C. The fact we both just said C. The fact we both just said C is fucking quite.
I am Borat. This is nice. I like sex. My sister's number 4 prostitute in all of Kazakhstan.
Jesus Christ, mate. So I was thinking about this as well. To be fair, so we should do this for our business trip, right? We should buy each other. No. We should buy each other a really shit shirt for a night out. Like, so right. So you buy me one, and I buy you one, and then we just go out for a night out, like wearing them, like because I think that would just be fucking joke. Because I already know which one I would get you.
Like, is it what 4XL? Right, 4.
Yeah, you funny cunt. You funny. What does that make you, like 8?
Shut up, man. 8 years old, was you still fancy an 8-year-old?
You fucking willer.
Yo, mate, can we keep it English? Can we keep it English?
Mate, yeah. Mate, we've got 2. Well, sorry, you've got 2 shots to do. Yeah.
I didn't see you do yours. When has that happened? Man's mentally shot. Just because you're mentally shot, don't mean you've shot.
No, because all I've got to shot is vodka or whiskey. That's all I have. That's all I've got.
I see variety there, range, levels, depth, layers, onions. I've got
onions. Hang on. I might have a little something I can cook up. Hang on.
We know you've got a little something. You ain't got to tell us, mate.
Yeah, mate. Ask your mum. She's getting it Christmas Day in the kitchen.
And I just hear voices like when he leaves the room. Where's the hot sauce? I mean, that hot sauce behind me, it's not very hot though, man. I'm gonna be honest. It's not really worth shotting. It's like one's a lime one, one's like a garlic one, and then one's like, it says it's red, but it's mild. We will do booze. I'm meaning to take, in all seriousness though, you gave me the worst stuff. Yeah, we ran out of the worst stuff. I fucking rinsed that. That was back in October. Yo,
here we go.
Right.
Here we go.
I've got the shots ready. But yeah, I was saying, we're meaning to take off the hot sauce for the podcast because they're not really practical.
Yeah, for sure. Right. Okay. I'm just going to do the caps.
Stop the cap.
All right. Chin.
Right. This one is to the Joseph Lee for joining the I Booze You inner circle.
Mate, you sound like it's like a cult.
Yeah, no, it's a cult.
Mate, this stuff is so good. I can't wait to drink this in Lanza.
What's that?
Fucking honey rum.
No, I saw you posting and I was looking. No, nice. How strong is it? Like what? 40?
No, 20.
Ah!
Yeah,
mate, get that down, you man. Get another shot in. Get the shots in the back shots.
Mate, we've got a raid train starting in like a few hours.
Who's
so, like,
we? Mine's an hour, man. I've scheduled my thing for later. Man's got Master League to do.
No. You're starting same time as me, right? 2:00.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here. That's in a few hours.
Get the shots in then. You can. What are you? All I'm hearing are complaints.
Chin. Banging. Absolutely fucking delicious, man. But yeah, we're going to drink a shit ton of this Lanzarote. To be fair, so when I came up with Lanzarote the other week, I was talking to my mum.
Yeah.
And she was like, are you and your mate going to want anything like getting in the house? And I was like, look.
What do you mean getting that? What do you think we're smuggling? Like, we're going to bring the gear in?
No. So I was basically like, look, like the guy I'm coming with, Thomas, he's basically like just like me, like we're drinkers basically, right? And
what do you tell your mum about me? I'm gonna go up and be like, so lovely to meet you. Josh has told me nothing about you.
Mate, to be fair, it would be jokes because my stepdad would just beat the shit out of you. So,
Bruh, I'm have to put him in his place and all. I have to tub little man Josh in and then big man bro.
So in the house, in one of the side rooms, they've got their own like bar, right? Yeah, so they got their own bar, and so I said to him, I was like, look, I'll probably send you like €40 before, like, if you can just get us in like two crates of beer.
Each.
And she was like, no, because a crate of beer out there is like 48 cans, right? Yeah, exactly, yeah. And then she looks at me and she goes, what? Only 2 crates? And I'm like, fucking hell, like what do you fucking think we are? What, you think we're doing a crate a day between us? And I'm like, but then I deemed it, I was like, actually, that could actually
feasible.
happen.
It's a feasible. It's definitely on. Yeah, it's definitely on the cards.
Yeah, so there's gonna be plenty of fucking beers, plenty of beers. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be so warm as well. Yeah. It's gonna be so fucking warm.
But it's gonna be one of them. It's like, oh, it's a bit hot. Might be too hot.
Yeah, 100%. Mate, do you know what? There's so many bars I can't wait to take you to. So if Tim is listening, he will back me up. There's a bar called Route 66.
I thought you told me about this.
Yeah, mate, I don't know why it's called Route 66. It's in fucking Lanzarote, not in America.
I feel like there are a load of random bars like that. It's like American based, but it's just somewhere random, nowhere near America in the world. It's like got vibes, isn't it? Vibes.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a sick business trip, to be honest. Although I must admit, I am kind of annoyed, about the time we're going, because, like I told you before, 30 Seconds to Mars, one of my favorite bands. They are literally playing at the O2 the night before we fly.
Spotify.
But there's a chance I might be able to get us free tickets, so we might go to a gig the night before we fly.
Yeah, we're gonna miss this flight, chat. That's what's happening.
Yeah. No, mate. I would leave you here before I would miss that flight.
Mate, right? I'll leave you first. I'd be gone. Like fucking.
You wouldn't. How the fuck are you getting out of my house?
The keys, in it.
What, you think I'm leaving you my keys?
I have the pub keys, in it, like the.
You think you're staying at mine? You think I'm going? Oh, by the way, here's the keys to the pub. See you in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna drink the pub dry.
Are you discombobulated, bro?
We'll look after it, innit? We take turns keeping watch, innit?
Yeah. You are man. You are discombobulated, man. You've had too many inches tonight, apparently, and drinks.
Yeah, from your fucking.
Yeah, from your dad. Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on, you stuff boy.
But my dad alone. He's been through a lot. That's why we're going on the business trip.
Yeah, we got the business trip. Fucking hell. But yeah, I think we maybe start wrapping up here. I feel like we've talked about everything we wanted to, right? Unless there's anything else you can possibly think of.
No, not that comes to mind. But no, it's going to be an exciting April. We know that much. March.
It's going to be a good year, man. It's going to be
overall. It's going to be good.
It's going to be a good year, man. Mate, and I really hope we get the Go Fest announcement soon. I'm excited, man.
I'm surprised we didn't touch upon that. Is it not Tuesday, 2 p.m. UK time? The Pokémon Presents thing.
Yeah. Pokemon.
Are we expecting it then? Like a potential announcement? Maybe yes, maybe no.
I mean, so I don't know why, but I think we can expect a teaser or something, right?
Yeah.
Because to be fair, I do think Niantic have got better at doing this in terms of announcing,
giving people sufficient notice to plan their sort of lives around it. Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Which I really like. So hopefully we get that soon, because mate, I'm so there. And mate, you need to come. You need to come to a abroad in-person event. They're fucking quality. Go Fest abroad are amazing. Which one?
To Lille, innit, and EUIC next week.
No, mate, you cannot compare Play Pokemon events to PvE events. They are not the same. They're not the same.
They're better.
No,
I'm joking.
no,
I'm joking.
mate,
Look at guys. Are you ready? Look. Caught a fucking whopper chat, mate. We got a fucking big
you are
one.
talking the most, man.
We caught a fucking whopper with no chopper.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, we'll probably start wrapped up. So what's our schedule looking like? Because we don't have a podcast next week, do we?
No, we do not. So I won't be in the country next week. I will be in the good old Netherlands smoking that good. No, I'm joking. But yeah, so next week's episode will be episode number 24. So that will be a pre-recorded episode.
And it's a banger, by the way. It actually is a banger.
It wasn't from fucking 2 months ago, so we're not wearing Christmas jumpers. It was actually quite recent, so
yeah.
Hopefully that comes across in the episode and you guys do enjoy it. Speaking of episodes, our previous episode number 22 with our amazing guest, Lurgan Rocket, that is on all streaming platforms, pretty much Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. I'll get that in. But,
look at us go. Look at us moving mad.
I'm hoping I scheduled it for 7 and I didn't schedule it for 9. I think I scheduled it for 7. Imagine, if not, you have to wait 7 minutes.
Hang on, I can check. Let me check for right now and show you. And
if not, it will be on there.
And guys, like, this is the part where we, kind of chill out a little bit. Go onto our socials on these platforms. Give us a follow, drop some ratings because it really helps us. Shows if we're doing things right, wrong, etc., etc. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, what are we on now? Episode 23? 20, that's, mate, it's so mad. And we say it every time. Like, it feels like we've not been doing this for long at all. But, like, we are literally, like, we're approaching half a year of doing this now, which is fucking mental, by the way. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, our episode with Lurgan Rocket is up on Spotify, will soon be up on Apple Music as well. Pre-record coming out next week, and it's actually really good, to be fair. Like, genuinely, it's really good. I remember when we recorded it and finished up, we were like that was a lot of fucking fun to do. So
the ones that we do with just the two of us are always like quite fun. Not saying that we do appreciate all of our guests that come on on the podcast. 100% we do, otherwise we wouldn't have them on. But yeah, sometimes it's just nice just to talk to a third.
It's more we've changed our tactic, I guess you would say, a little bit, right? In how we want to do this. So yeah, we're gonna keep on grinding out, and shout out to all you guys who watch this live on twitch.tv/ThomasYoung1997, or even if you listen to this back, shout out to all you guys. Honestly, like, much love to all of you, like, because you guys are great. And genuinely, we actually do have so much, like, in the works. It's like kind of mad to be fair. Yeah, it is a lot, but we're gonna keep on doing it, keep on grinding out, and as long as you guys keep watching, we're going to keep on doing them, So,
sounds good.
So the reason why we did this one early is because me and Thomas have got a raid train that we're doing for Sinnoh Tour, because, mate, it's because raids, literally because raids. So it's going to be good.
Just raids. But before that, guys, so we're going to round this episode up now. It's been episode number 23.
Oh shit! Sorry, I just realised. You're staying live, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream and go live again, just because last time we stayed live on I believe it was episode 13 with the Momita episode. That was a ball ache to crop out, like to trim.
Yeah.
When you leave something a while and it takes a while to trim. What I'm saying? Yeah, all the guys know. Yeah, Burns, you might not know. But anyway, guys, episode number 23. We'll be back with the next live episode on March the 8th. But March the 1st will be when this episode goes live on all streaming software platforms, all the good shit. And next episode, March 8th, there might be a guest, there might not. But
might not.
No,
there might not.
We're not going to fucking tell you. So you're going to have to wait and find out. You're going to have to follow all of the relevant social media platforms and find out. The YouTube. We need more subs on YouTube, guys, because Josh is getting away scot-free with his tattoo. He's making bold claims, and he's not being made to pay for them. So yeah. Burners. That's what I'm saying. But guys, we're gonna end the stream now. There's no point in me raiding out because I want you guys to stay with me respectfully.
Yeah.
So yeah, Josh, been a pleasure as always.
Much love, man.
Everyone
And I'll see you in
watching,
a few
everyone
hours.
watching back. Appreciate you guys. I left. I forgot to say for the Logan Rocket episode, I put a poll on the Spotify. It's about Guinness, so I may put a poll on this episode as well. So obviously you won't see this now because this episode won't be up until a week from today. But we're gonna we're gonna try and put a poll question in all of these so you guys can talk around some of the stuff that we've been talking about as well. And also, if you're watching back on YouTube, definitely drop a comment if you have any opinions on any of the stuff that we've mentioned. You know, the good and the bad. We want to hear it all. Good, bad, and the ugly. So yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap this one up, and I will see you guys soon. Josh will see you guys soon.